Social Security Administration. How may I help you?
Hello, I got a message that said I have to call here. Can you help me?
Moment. Let me pull out a file first.
I'm
Well, I'm
s-
not getting your call. Can you help me out with your first and last name? Because I'm not the same person who called you.
okay. My first name is spelled R as in Romeo, O as in Oscar, B as in
Give me a moment.
yes, ma'am.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so RO.
Then B as in Bravo, E as in
Mhm.
Echo, R as
Mhm.
in Romeo, T as in
Mhm.
Tango. My last
Mhm.
name is spelled G as in Golf, R as in Romeo, I as in India, N as in November, N as in November, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, L as in Lima.
Mr. Robert. So, Mr. Robert, can you help me out with your current mailing address?
My mailing address is 1187, then C as in Charlie, A as in
Uh huh.
Alpha, M as in
Uh huh.
Mike, P as in
Uh huh.
Papa, B as
Uh
in
huh.
Bravo, E as in
Uh huh.
Echo, L as in
Uh huh.
Lima, L as
Uh huh.
in Lima, space,
Uh huh.
A as in Alpha, V as in Victor, E as in Echo, N as in November, U as in Uniform, E as in Echo, space, U as in Uniform, N as in November, I as in India, T as in Tango, space, 1 3. And the town is spelled W as in Whiskey, E as in Echo, S as in Sierra, T as in Tango, space, H as in Hotel, A as in Alpha, V as in Victor, E as in Echo, N as in November, space, C as in Charlie, O as in Oscar, N as in November, N as in November, E as in Echo, C as in Charlie, T as in Tango, I as in India, C as in Charlie, U as in Uniform, T as in Tango, space 06516.
All right. And what is your social security number, Mr. Robert?
It's 027241922.
Okay, give me a moment, Mr. Robert. Let me try pulling out your file, okay?
Okay.
Hello, Mr.
Hello, ma'am.
Robert?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Robert. So, Mr. Robert, basically, there are some suspicious activities going on with your socials, and that's the reason you have been contacted by us today. So, did you receive any kind of calls from your local police department?
No, I was out all morning. I went to the church basement to play bingo, and then I went to the park bench to feed the birds, and then I
Okay,
went to the Bridgeport Flyer restaurant to eat
okay.
breakfast, and then I found this on
Uh-huh.
my phone.
Oh, right. Okay, okay. So I'm going to explain you each and everything, but before that, can you just grab a piece of paper and pen so that I can provide you my name and my batch ID number first?
Okay, it's upstairs. Let me go upstairs.
All right.
Bleh, bleh. Excuse me, I haven't been the same since I got coronavirus. Just another set of stairs.
Hello.
I'm still here.
Yes. Okay. Are you fine, Mr. Robert?
I'm okay. They allow me to leave the house again. My chest
Uh
no
huh.
longer hurts when I breathe, and
Uh
my
huh.
sense of taste is coming back. Okay, the pen and paper's in this drawer.
Okay. So write down my name. It's Officer Donna Williams. I will spell out my name. It's DONNAWILLIAMS. Okay.
Okay.
And Write down my federal batch ID number. It's SSA 3011. Okay, Mr. Robert?
3011. Uh huh.
And write down your case ID number. It's T as in Tango, X as in X-ray, 7010. Okay?
Okay. So kiss ID, do you mean someone's going to kiss me?
No, it's case ID,
Oh.
CASE, case.
And was that T as in Tango, S in Sierra 7010?
Correct.
Okay, uh huh.
And now I'm going to tell you that what is exactly going on with your social security number, alright?
Okay,
So do not interrupt me while I'm explaining you the whole situation. You will be getting a fair enough chance to question me after I'm done once reading your case profile, alright, Mr.
okay,
Robert?
alright.
So basically, as I was saying you, that there are some suspicious criminal activities going on with your socials. So this investigation started when we recovered an abandoned car in the south border of Texas, which was rented under your name. So have you ever been to Texas?
Well, I worked in Dallas, Texas at the
Uh huh.
Texas School Book Depository in 1963, and then there
Uh
was a
huh.
small incident in November. So my
Uh huh.
friends Lyndon Baines Johnson and
Uh
Sam
huh.
Giancana gave me some
Mhm.
money so I could move out of state. And then I came
Uh huh.
back to Texas in 1980 and I got a job working at the South Fork Ranch in Parker, Texas. And then there
Uh
was a
huh.
small incident with my boss, J.R. Ewing. And then my
Uh huh.
boss's sister in law gave me some money so I could move out of
Uh huh.
state again.
All right. So when did you move back to your own state again?
Well, I moved back to Connecticut in 1980.
1980, right?
That's right.
All right. And okay, because all these criminal activities with your socials are taking place in the state of Texas itself. So,
Oh,
exactly. So, let me explain you that what is exactly going on. So, this car was parked idle on the south border of Texas in a street, and the locals found it that the car seems to be suspicious, after which the locals reported about this car to the local police department, and the sheriff investigated the car, and they found it blood and drug traces inside the car, along with two addresses which were rented under your name. So the addresses that we found it under your name, Mr. Robert, are 1245 East 16th Avenue, Houston, Texas. So have you ever heard about this address?
no.
All right. And the second address that we found it in the city of Rowlett was raided by U.S. Marshals, wherein they recovered some pounds of cocaine, which you must be knowing, Mr. Robert, is an abusive drug. And we have also found some paperwork and documentation of several banks which were linked with your social security number and with your name. So we have found it like more than 10 to 12 different bank accounts under your name, Mr. Robert. And while we were investigating these bank statements with the respective financial institutes, we have found it that more than thousands of dollars has been wired from these accounts, mainly to the narco trafficking countries like Mexico and Colombia. So let me tell you one thing, Mr. Robert. Social Security Administration will be freezing all of the assets and details which are linked with your social number and your name, because we have got two allegations under this conflict, which are of money laundering and drug trafficking. And Mr. Robert, we have checked your past records, and we have found it that your socials have no other complaints in the past, and your banking is also having genuine records. That's the only reason we try to reach you before you face any legal consequences. Because we are suspecting that some criminal is having access to your social security number and to your personal details, and he is misusing your details in such criminal activities. So, Mr. Robert, did you understand everything that I just explained to you?
Oh no, I can't lose my social security.
I totally understand. Mm-hmm.
I need that money to pay for my senior housing and my meals on
Uh-huh.
wheels.
I totally understand your point of concern. So you want to get out of this mess, right, Mr. Robert?
That's right.
So, Mr. Robert, you need to cooperate with me, that is with Social Security Administration. So, can you just tell me that have you ever lost your identity or cell phone or any kind of your personal belongings, maybe your wallet, credit card, debit card, something like that in the past?
No, I keep my wallet in my front pocket.
In your front pocket. So, you have never lost any kind of your personal belongings, right?
No.
All right. So, do you recall any person who maybe is trying to seek revenge from you by misusing your socials and your name?
Well, I have a friend, Senator
Uh huh.
Ted Cruz, who happens to come from Texas, and I don't think he liked who I voted for in the primary before. I think maybe Senator Ted Cruz did it.
Okay, so why are you suspecting him?
Oh, I didn't vote for him in the primaries a few years ago, and he might still be mad.
All right, so you had a fight with him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay, and give me a moment.
Okay.
All right, and okay, so in this case, what is exactly going to happen? Your current social security number is going to get compromised, and and after that, we will verify that whether we are speaking with the owner of the identity and the victim, that is you, Mr. Robert, and after that, we will be setting an appointment with the Social Security officer who will be coming at your address that you just provided me with the legal documents and written in black and white. And this officer will be dissolving your current Social Security number. It's going to give you a new Social Security number so that you can receive all the benefits of your social number and the culprit does not have the access to your information and your bank account. All right, Mr. Robert?
Okay.
And Mr. Robert, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to fill up a asset verification form for you, wherein I will be verifying some of your basic information. I'm not authorized to ask you for any of your personal details, so I'm not going to do so in this federally recorded line, or else I can lose my job. So, and I'm going to make sure, Mr. Robert, that what belongs to you must be safeguarded and secured and rest everything will be frozen by the law enforcement administration, which is opened and misused by the culprit. All right, Mr. Robert?
Okay.
So, Mr. Robert, the address where you are at, do you own that address or do you rent it?
No, I rent.
So, do you live by yourself or do you live with someone?
I live by myself.
Okay, so you live alone, right?
That's right.
Okay. And is this your home phone number or cell phone number?
It's my it's my flip
Uh huh.
phone cell phone number.
It's your cell phone number. So do you have any other number apart from this number?
No.
No, right? Okay, give me a moment. And do you have any car under your name? Do you own
Yes.
any car?
Yes, I have one
Oh,
car.
mm-hmm. So which one it is?
It's a 1957 Chevy Bel Air.
All right. You must be having a driver's license, right? A valid driver's license of your own.
That's right.
Okay. And you can drive by yourself, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me a moment. And do you deal with any credit cards?
No, I once had a credit card 10 years ago, and
Okay.
then I was the victim of a scammer from Pakistan, and I learned my
Oh my
lesson,
God.
and I canceled my credit card,
Okay.
and I haven't had a credit card since, and I've never spoken to a
All
scammer
right.
ever again.
So you have been already scammed, right?
Yes, I
10
got
years ago.
yet
Uh-huh.
10 years ago, somebody offered to sell me some pills for reptile dysfunction, and it was supposed to be $15, and they maxed out my
Uh-huh.
credit card, and I never got my pills
Uh-huh.
for reptile dysfunction.
Okay. All right. And how many bank accounts do you deal with?
I have I have one checking account and one savings account.
One check-ins and one savings. So can you help me out with the bank name, sir?
It's Milford Bank, so it's spelled M as in Mike, I as in India, L as in
Uh-huh.
Lima, F as in
Uh-huh.
Foxtrot, O as in
Uh-huh.
Oscar, R as in
Uh-huh.
Romeo, D as in
Uh-huh.
Delta.
Uh-huh. All right. So it's Milford Bank, right?
Yes,
And you having one check-ins and one savings with this. So do you remember the last approximate balance in your check-ins account?
I had someone print it out last week. It's in this drawer here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it says in my savings account I have $97,271.58, and in my checking account I have $2,378.10.
So in your in what did you said the amount you said in check-ins? What was that? Can you
That
repeat it?
that was
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
$2,378.10.
And 10 cents. Okay. And what is the last approximate balance you said in your savings, sir?
That was
Uh-huh.
$97,271.58.
70, well, okay, and 58 cents, right?
Yes,
Okay. All right. And do you have any mortgages, any loans, any 401k accounts, something like that, IRA?
no, I got rid of all of that in 1999 when I retired and I sold my house and I moved to senior housing.
Okay, so you not deal with any mortgages, right?
No,
No mortgages, nothing, no loans, nothing, right?
no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And can you help me out with your date of birth?
I was born a poor child, December 19th, year of our Lord, 1932. I was born 1 month after Franklin Roosevelt was elected president and during the height of the Great Depression.
All right. Okay, Mr. Robert. And Mr. Robert, your address, can you please verify your address one more time? Is it 1187 Campbella Avenue?
That's right.
Campbella Avenue, Unit 13, right?
That's right.
Okay, give me a moment. And what's your zip code?
06516.
Okay, 06516, right? All
Yes,
right. Okay. So, Mr. Robert, for as of now, we really have no idea that who is misusing your your social security number. And as you saying that you have already been scammed before, right? So,
that's right.
maybe yes. So, and you also having a doubt at your friend with whom you had a fight.
That's right, my friend
So maybe,
Tent
so
Cruz.
maybe he, yes, so maybe he must be misusing your social. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to transfer this call to one of the senior officers who is from Drug Enforcement Administration, and this officer is going to help you out further in this case. All right, Mr. Robert, do not hang up the line.
Okay, and I just remembered Ted Cruz just went on vacation to Mexico, which is a
Mhm.
narco drug country, and that does seem suspicious now.
So he has visited like where is he right now, in Mexico itself?
I think he left Texas and now he's in Mexico.
Okay, all right. So your friend is in sorry, in Mexico right now, right?
Yeah, it would make sense he'd have something to do with a car
Hmm.
in the south border of Texas.
Maybe he is the one. So let me transfer this call. Do not hang up the call. I'm going to transfer this call within couple of seconds. All right, Mr. Robert?
All right.
Thank you for time and patience. This is James Sanderson from Drug Enforcement Agency. How can I help you?
Yes, someone told me to call here.
Okay, all right. So can you help me with your first name and the last name now?
My first name is Robert and my last name is Grinnell.
Mm-hmm. And Robert, now can you help me with your case ID number, which was given to you?
She gave me T as in Tango, S in
Mm-hmm.
Sierra, 7010.
Okay, all right. And just give me a moment. I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna pull this information. I can go further. I can have a check. What's happening now? Okay, Mr. Grinnell, I'm having a look on my database. I see that there was a allegation under your name for drug trafficking and for money laundering. So, what is it you want to talk about? This charges which has been under your name at this point of time.
I have nothing to do with it. My father
Hmm.
used to say the only good dope addict is a dead dope addict.
Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, but Mr. Gwen, I'm just having a look, on my database that all the evidence what we have got at the crime scene, that's matching with your name and with your personal information. Your name has been listed as a primary suspect in this criminal matter. But Mr. Grinnell, before calling you, we have checked your past records, okay? And I see that you've been a law-abiding citizen with no criminal records under your name. So that's the only reason we were calling you today, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Grinnell, can you explain me how is it possible that someone can use your information without your authorization, without your consent?
Well, I have this friend, Ted Cruz, and he happens to be from Texas, and he was mad
Mm-hmm.
at me because he ran for public office a few years ago, and I did not vote for him. And then I remembered he recently went on a trip to Mexico, and Mexico is a major narco drug country.
Okay. And what's his name?
His name is Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Yes,
The first name is Ted, like Ted,
yes,
and the last name is Cruz, Cruz.
yes.
Okay. See, Mr. Grinnell, now you are telling me that you have no involvement whatsoever in this criminal matter, but the concern is that, you know, at the crime scene, we have got a car that has been rented under your name. We have got drugs, and we have got 12 bank accounts which were opened under your name, sir. All these 12 bank accounts used for money laundering all over the state. So, do you have 12 bank accounts at this point of time?
No, I only have a checking account and a savings account at Milford Bank.
Milford Bank. Okay. So are you telling me that you only bank with Milford Bank, and apart from Milford Bank, you don't bank with any other bank?
Exactly.
Okay. Mr. Grenell, can you tell me in which year did you open this account with Milford Bank?
I opened it up in the early 1970s.
Oh, that's been a long time now. Okay. And What I see that there are there are 20 illegal transactions which has taken place. Okay, and all these transactions were made. I see that the transactions are made a wire transfer. The money were being transferred to different countries and to different states. Okay, are you aware of any such transactions which happened from your bank account without your authorization, sir?
No,
No. Okay. And Mr. Gwinnell, you have a checking account or you have a savings with the Milford Bank now?
I have both.
Okay, all right. And can you tell me roughly how much you have in your checking account now?
Well, someone at the bank printed it out for me, and I have it in my drawer here. Just take me a moment to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it says in my savings account I have $97,271.58, and in my
Okay.
checking account I have
Mm-hmm.
$2,378.10.
Okay, all right. And apart from this bank account, do you have any other bank accounts?
No, that's it.
Okay, all right. And you told me that you opened this account that's been like more than 30 to 40 years now.
Yes, it was a short time after I came back from Nam.
Okay, all right. Now see, Mr. Gwen, I'm having a look on my database. There were 20 illegal transactions which have taken place, and you told me that you have no knowledge of this illegal transactions which have taken place, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Gweno, now I need to inform you that according to Section 42, subsection C of 1958, which is a Drug Enforcement Act, if anyone who's found guilty will be taken for a non-bailable jail term of 9 years, and there will be a penalty of around $89,000. Okay, I believe this may be a case of identification theft that someone might be using your information without your authorization. Okay.
Yes, my friend Ted Cruz is from Texas and he went on vacation to Mexico. I wonder if my
Mm-hmm.
friend Ted Cruz did it.
So we are not sure about that. This is the ongoing investigation, but I would thank you for giving me such important details. We can go further. We can put his name as a suspect, and if I get any details about the same, I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna let you know, Mr. Grinnell. I need, we have checked your past records and we have found that your banking contains genuine records and your social have no other complaints in the past. You've been a law abiding citizen. That is the only reason we're calling you today so that you don't face any legal charges, okay?
Okay.
So, Mr. Grenell, now, if you agree to help the Department of Treasury in this case, then only we can go further. We can put your case file and arrest warrant on hold so that we can go further. We can catch the culprit who has been using your information towards his fraudulent activities. Okay.
Okay.
And Mr. Grinnell, now can you tell me what is your intention towards this case file, which is going to be executed once this line gets disconnected? Are you willing to help the government in catching the real imposter who has been using your details without your authorization?
I want to cooperate with the government. I think everyone who sells cocaine should get a fair trial and then be given the electric chair.
See, uh, we are not the one who's going to make a decision on that. There's a courthouse, there are jury members who will go further, who will look into this matter, okay? But, trust me, Mr. Grinnell, canceling your arrest warrant is not easy task. The primary thing what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to go further. I'm going to make a report stating that, you have no involvement whatsoever. This may be a case of identification theft, okay? And Mr. Grinnell, now we have to suspend your social security number right away from your name, and we have to give you a new social security number so that in future we can catch the suspect who has been using your information, and you can save yourself from any kind of criminal activities happening in future. Okay.
Okay.
See, Mr. Grinnell, you need to understand, first of all, that your information has been compromised. Your social security information is an important piece of information. On the basis of your social security number, a criminal can go further. They can open a bank account under your name. They can take a loan. They can apply a credit card, and they can go further. They can jeopardize your life. They can jeopardize your credit scores. Okay.
Okay.
So your information has been compromised now. So, Mr. Gwinnell, now, are you telling me on a recorded line that you are not the one involved in this case and that someone else has been using your information to do this kind of criminal activities?
Exactly. My father used to say the only good dope addict is a dead dope addict.
Okay. And, Mr. Gwinnell, if that is the situation, so are you willing to cooperate with the federal officers and the procedures to clear your name from this sensitive case of yours?
Yes, I want to cooperate with the government.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that. Now, let me make you aware how this is going to be done. First of all, we need to get your case file and arrest warrant canceled so that you don't get arrested. And thereafter, your old social security number will be suspended under your name, and the new social security number will be allotted to you in the next 24 to 48 hours. I'm going to go further. I'm going to give you all the details how you would be getting a new social security number, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Grinnell, now the important piece of information what I need to inform you now, we don't know who the real culprit is. It can be your neighbor, it can be a friend, it can be a family members of yours or anyone out there. And this investigation is under the Privacy Act of 1986 of the federal government. So you are not allowed to disclose or discuss any information to anyone about this ongoing investigation, sir, because if you disclose the matter to anyone, if the criminals, if they come to know about this ongoing investigation, they can go further, they can hamper the evidence, and that can put you in a bigger problem, okay?
Okay.
So, Mr. Grinnell, as per the state's law, you're not authorized to disclose the matter to anyone for the next 24 hours. You're, you're not authorized to disclose the matter with your family members, your friends, or anyone, okay?
Okay.
Well, now let me extract the recording of your conversation that you had with my colleague from the Department of Social Security and with me because I have to go further. I have to send this recording to the courthouse and to the Attorney General office, and I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna attach the report along with this recording stating that this may be a case of identification theft. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to inform the courthouse, about the recent development and get the cancellation process started of your arrest warrant and also of the case file so that you don't get arrested. And in the meantime, Mr. Gwynner, please hold the line because, I'm going to go further. I'm going to give you all the information, which will be updated by the courthouse so that you get all the details about this case file. Okay.
Okay.
So, Mr. Grinnell, could you please hold the line for a couple of minutes? I'm going to go further. I'm going to talk to the courthouse and to the Attorney General.
Okay.
Okay, so, well, please hold the line. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll be back with you. Please make sure the line is not disconnected because this recording will be played in a courthouse in your favor, stating that, you were following all the instructions which were given to you by the courthouse, okay?
Okay.
So, hold the line. I'll be back with you, sir. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, well, Sir, are you there with me now, Mr. Grinnell?
Yes, I'm here. Uh huh.
Okay. Mr. Gwendol, I have gone further. I have passed on the details to the higher authorities now. So I'm waiting for their response. Once I get the emails from the courthouse, I'm going to go further. I'm going to let you know what they have decided, okay? It's just going
Okay.
to take a couple of minutes now. Mr. Gwendol, I need to inform you that, there will be a counseling session held for you tomorrow. There will be counselors coming to your place along with some delegate officers who will give all the details about the case file and they will give you all the information about the case and they will show you the pictures of the cars along with the drugs and the bank accounts open under your name. After the counseling session is over, if they find you clean and innocent, they will go further. They will give you a new social security number, okay?
So they're coming to my doorstep tomorrow?
Not tomorrow. They will be coming on Monday. Tomorrow is
Oh.
Sunday. The federal. offices. They don't work on Sundays,
Oh,
okay?
I forgot. When you get to be my age, you forget what day it is.
Okay. And Mr. Grinnell, now I want to ask you one thing, okay? If I have to go further, if I have to fix an appointment with the counselor, could you tell me what would be a good time on Monday, like morning, afternoon, or in the evening?
Oh, I want to cooperate with the government. They can come anytime they want.
So if you can help me with a specific timing, that's gonna go further. That's gonna make my job easier and their job easier to come to your place on a specific time because I have to take an appointment with them so that they can come to your place.
I guess 11 in the morning is good.
Okay, between 11 and 12, that's work out.
Yes.
Okay, just give me a moment now. Let me have a look. The officers who will be coming to your place. There will be a counselor and there will be an officer who will be coming to your place. Mr. Grinnell, now, can you grab a pen and a paper handy? I will give you the details of the name of the counselor and the name of the officer who's going to come to your place tomorrow on Monday.
Okay, I left a pen and paper upstairs.
Do you want to grab one so that you can make a note of that?
Yeah, still heading upstairs. Excuse me, I haven't been the same since I got coronavirus. Just one more set of stairs. Okay, just digging my drawer again. Okay, I got a pen and
Okay.
paper.
Are you okay, Mr. Grinnell?
Well, I'm allowed to leave the house again now, and my chest doesn't hurt so much when I breathe, and my sense of taste is coming back.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Did you take your test, your corona test?
Yeah, I was positive, and they made me stay in the house for a few weeks, but now I'm allowed to leave again.
Okay, you were positive?
I once was positive, yes.
Okay, all right. Sorry to hear that, but I believe everything is okay now.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Gwinnell, now I have the name of the counselor who would be coming to your place on Monday. Her name is Christina Gomez. It's Christina with C.
Okay,
Okay.
Christina Gomez, uh-huh.
She is the counselor, and along with the counselor, there will be an undercover officer who will be coming to your place. The name of that officer is David Chambers. The first name is David, and the last name is Chambers. Okay.
Okay.
We have an appointment for Monday morning between 11 and 12. So, Mr. Grinnell, now I've got an email from the courthouse. Let me open this email. I'm going to go further. I'm going to let you know what they have decided. Okay. I'm going to go further. I'm going to look into this email and I'm going to go further. I'm going to give you all the details. Just a moment. Let me open this one now.
Okay.
Number two, where the courthouse are giving you a chance to safeguard your assets.
Oh, I need to safeguard my assets. I need that money to pay for my senior housing and my Meals on Wheels.
Okay, all right. So, Mr. Grinnell, are you telling me that you want to go further? You want to safeguard all the money that you have in the bank account without losing them?
Exactly.
Mhm. See, Mr. Melford, in that situation, so you have to go to the bank right now and you have to withdraw the money from the bank account, okay? I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna let you know once you withdraw the money, you have to convert this money into government bonds because once you convert your money into government bonds, on Monday when Christina Gomez, when she comes to your place, she will be giving you a cashier's check for the entire amount what you have safeguarded. And this way, you are not losing your money for the 6 months. Instead, you're getting your money back within 24 hours, okay? Mr. Grinnell, I want to ask you one thing now. If you leave your place now, how much time it's going to take for you to reach the bank, sir?
I'll need about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay? And how would you go to the bank, sir? Are you going to go further? Are you going to take uh, a public transport or are you going to go further? You know, you'd be taking your car to go to the bank.
I'll be taking my car.
Okay, all right. So can you just give me a moment? I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna pass on the details to the court handler if you want to go further, if you want to safeguard and assist so that the accounts are not frozen at this point of time.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna pass on the details to them. In the meanwhile, can you get dressed up and can you let me know once you're dressed up to go to the bank?
Yes, I'm heading towards my coat rack as we speak.
Hello. So are you there with me? Hello.